Kumlay pi barok bape ikan ke video ipniang subhai pi shani ka channel ka tek tutor Meghalaya balapan mi da ka SCSTE. Ka kerten junga kalau iba pediang hun kongwer but hagani ka pon ngan batai pi but shapang ka torque on a dipole in a uniform electric field. There Hangiru in consider again electric dipole comprising of minus q and plus q, alright, the charges separated by a distance 2a such that the electric dipole moment P is given by P equal q into 2a. Here, let the dipole be held in a uniform electric field at an angle theta with the direction of the electric field. Ingin draw a diagram nakabentakin. The mentang in pet yung new dipole badan hata ka uniform electric field. The mentang and draw show ka uniform electric field, alright? Then let's say this is the direction of the uniform electric fields. The direction yung electric field e jonga, alright? The mentang in shimmy dipole, okay, bangila consider udan minus q, but plus q, alright? And you shimmy dipole and we place this dipole in such a way harmonic electric field that it makes an angle theta, alright, with the direction of the electric field. Okay, there let me name again this point A and this point B. And combine but the direction of the dipole moment P is from negative charge to positive charge. So this is the direction of my dipole moment P. The hangni filab imni minus q udan ha kanika electric field kanika external electric field. Okay, kanika electric field kadeka field kabawan now we charge them mile se udan sajangai ha. Alright, ne ulaban don hajan ringin laban tep udan ha a tang ba kadan ke electric field, okay, but uniu charge minus q udan ha kanika external electric field. Te namar ba udan ha kanika electric field jayu ni charge on experience ka force. But this minus q will experience a force. There ka force kalaban day ka ba repulsive, na kalaban day attractive, nginyepet ka day ka ba kumimo. Alright. Kung jo aro ya o plus q ro udan hakani ka electric field ka jo ka electric field and new plus q ro flag ni udan hakani ka jo ka electric field. Nakasakada o plus q ro on experience ka jo ka force. Okay, on experience ka jo ka force na marge yung kanika electric field. Tekan long kumni ka force experienced by the charge plus q, alright, is given by this formula F is equal to QE. Take force F1, alright, take force experienced by plus q and is given by q into E and the direction along the direction of A. The force by experience ungi plus q, alright? The direction along the direction of E. The direction of E na niya shatay. So therefore, ka force by experience ungi plus q ro nang niya shatay. Tingin niyo draw man ta kani ka direction kumto, alright? This is my force F1. Yeah? That is the force F1, alright, on this charge plus q hangni. There, cut back, the force experienced by the charge minus q part is given by F2 is equal to minus q into E and the direction against the direction of A. The uni charge minus q jungi part who experience ka force, keep in mind ka force ka magnitude ka jo. Henry mentapat uniu minus q on experience ka force ka direction kumno along na against ngiyong kaday against kamud kaday shani. This is the direction of the force F2 experienced by the charge minus q at point A. Okay, the mentang ilalap, alright? Ilalap ka formula ro yo nagabenta F1 is equal to q into E, nagabenta F2 is equal to minus q into E. And the direction ro ilalap F1 along the direction of electric field, kat ba F2 along against the direction of the electric field. Okay. Dia minta net force ke F1 plus F2 ibu values. F1 is equal to Q into E. Alright. And F2 ke plus minus Q into E. Alright. Dia hang ni plus into minus kenong minus QE minus QE kenong ano? Kenong 0. Alright. So therefore net force ke bangi calculate hang ni. Okay. Net force ke no? Kenong 0. Ti habang yung net force kalong 0 kumut kumno. Kabang ba uni electric dipole. Namarjo nga ti ka force kanumya ra siya tay. Namarjo nga ni ka force ro kanumya ra siya ni. Alright. On remain bit hang ni hadjo hi. Okay. Ti long komba dai le kaya tantalai kin. Tok of form dai tantalai la dan art ligi team. But kita baru art lagi team, okay? Both left and right, kia klan markat jo, daya tan tu telai. Tu telai ki ish nishtay. Unne abih jo nama balay, ki force kilong kumno, kilong equal, nantari kilong kumno, kilong opposite, right? There ki forces, kilong equal and opposite, kilong kumno, is there any net force? Unda net force ra, okay? Te, baka net force, kalong 0, ngangets, kempilas mo to ikata, day, tamba, hang ni, dan sekawi kebenda ka pinaban pet bah. Alright, but kata kadai ka line of action jong kini ki forces. Hakatu kun kusaba ngo ngi ka jinga tan telai. Kapor bro atli ki tan telai. Udi uju telai udi we telai we yat bet. Kumto, right? Kawi ka team ka tan stai, we ka team ka tan stai. Kat bahang ni finna pet kini ki atli ki forces. We ka force kadan hang ni hadrang katan shatay. Kat ba ka ni ka force F2 par kadan ni apo katan siya ni. Hato ka di hadjo line. Hato F2 kadan lang hani F2 kamdan lang ni hadjo line bag ni F1 kadan hang ni apo. Alright. Tinaw ta kadaw kataro ka di ka way ka important point ka ba pinaban pit ba. But nila de pulirush pang ka ni hang class 11. Lada dan earthly forces. Alright. Kibalong equal and kibalong opposite. Tamba, lada kim act on the same line. Ki act on different line of action. Way don hadra, way don hapo. Right? Kin constitute ka Kin constitute ka couple. Kin form ka couple. Alright. If we still remember ka couple de ka ki earthly ki forces na yung labanong ki vectors. Alright? Ki belong equal and opposite, tamba, ki bong act on the same line, ki act on different line of action. However, the charges are separated and the force act at different points, alright, resulting in a torque on the dipole, which rotates it in a direction that brings the dipole moment vector into greater alignment with the field. Okay. Namar kini ki earthly force, alright? Way tanch ni. Okay, jayu kini uniu dipole unsalong shatpulon kumto. Unsa shatpulon kumto. Fine. Kan sa form ka couple which results in a torque. And what is a torque? Torque is nothing but the rotating effect of a force. Ada fi apply ka force, okay? Ada ka rotate ka object katong ikot ka torque. Alright. Tinang kata ka daw, due to these forces, alright, jayu ni dipole unsa siya pelun. Okay. Ti uniu dipole unsa move kong to. Uniu unsa tansya, ti siya draw, uniu sa tansya siya po, and finday kaniya dipole moment hang ni, ningkong Vm kadon at an angle theta. This dipole moment is at an angle theta. Alright. This dipole moment, this is the dipole moment, this is the electric field. Right? Kita na angle theta. Mental ada rotate uniu dipole, alright? Kung to, fi inem ni ka dipole moment ro align no in the direction of the electric field. Alright? So therefore, okay, due to the forces, alright, due to this torque, this dipole moment now will align itself with the electric field. Minta niya calculate ika ka magnitude jong ka torque, alright? Kung may natip ka formula, kada is equal to magnitude of one of the forces into the perpendicular distance between the forces. First, tingin ni calculate mentai ke magnitude trong torque. Now, as we know the formula, the magnitude of one of the forces into the perpendicular distance between the forces. Alright, the ni ke perpendicular distance between the forces pa. The minta, alright, fin the pit ke distance between F1 and F2. Kani distance from A to B day. Tambah hatu kani di ke perpendicular distance. F2 act alright, kadba F1 will act along this line shini strong. The perpendicular distance can take A, can take a line hanging. If we draw a perpendicular line, alright, from that point to this point, and let me name this point M. Okay, so the perpendicular distance hanging jungi can take a distance B M. Alright, that is the perpendicular distance between F1 but on had wrong, but F2, alright, but on ha po. Alright, it is this distance BM. But what is the value of BM hangni? Tifil kumbang ila ong hangni ke angle hangni di theta, tila da hangni di theta ke angle hangni di kano, kan di theta hi. From what? From the knowledge of parallel lines and transversal. In this angle and this angle, they are corresponding angles. Alright? So now, here the angle is 90 degree. So therefore, if I want to find distance BM, alright, I'm going to use sine theta. Okay, what is the sine of this angle theta here? Sine of theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So what is my perpendicular? It is BM. Alright? And what is my hypotenuse? It is AB. Alright? In triangle ABM, sine of theta is equal to BM by AB. Right? Sine theta is equal to BM divided by what is EB? What is the length EB? AB is the length of the dipole, alright, which is 2A. So therefore, BM is equal to 2A sine theta. Okay, the minta nilalaban put any value, alright, and nilalaban find yaka magnitude of the torque. So hence, torque is equal to the force F into the perpendicular distance, which is BM. So F is equal to Q into E, alright, into BM, which is 2A sine theta. Okay, the minta shubo na combine yung Q into 2A, alright, and leave na yung E into sine theta shabar. What is Q into 2A? It is nothing but the dipole moment P, alright, sine theta. So this is the magnitude, okay, formula magnitude jongka torque experienced by the dipole in a uniform electric field. Okay, they kumbai hangi, but it is the product, alright, between P and E, and there is also sine theta. The P or the A or the vector, E is also a vector, and since there is sine theta, isotope torque, alright, in vector form is nothing but the cross product happening on dipole moment P but electric field E. Alright, so this is magnitude only. Okay, this gives us the magnitude, and this is in full vector form. Okay, the scam plus motor electric batay torque experienced by the dipole in an electric field. In sa siyempre haka video hakabangan discuss but a few numerical problems based on all these derivations kabang ila adapt. Kublay